I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Will Lutz to kick
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Young. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, the guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Young. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
But it brings up 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Vaughn. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now Burrow on first down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
They'll take over.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Another day, another
dollar,
baby.
16. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards.
Saints.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Number 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 22-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anyway.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring at 3.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Try and run for this. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
1-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down by
it's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Burrow will throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20.
Ain't doing
10.
nothing.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Saints 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st down, Saints.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, New Orleans.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
14-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And the 11.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He was brought down by
that 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
This Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming